Today on Running to Him. Because of our poverty, we Christians are commanded to be righteous and just. If you're joining us in going through Proverbs, today's reading is Proverbs chapter 21, verses 1 through 13, and we will concentrate on verses 3 and 13. Proverbs 21, verse 3 says, "To do righteousness and justice is desired by the Lord more than sacrifice." Verse 13 says, "He who shuts his ear to the cry of the poor will also cry himself and not be answered." Now, throughout the scriptures, we're given a picture of our responsibility to minister to the poor. Have you ever wondered why there's so much emphasis at times about ministering to that group of people? Throughout the scriptures, we are given the picture of our responsibility to minister to the poor. Have you ever wondered why there is so much emphasis at times about ministering to that group of people, particularly? Righteousness is an internal attribute. You are righteous internally, and that righteousness flows outwardly. Justice is an outward action and a result of righteousness. Many times justice doesn't flow equally to those who are on the lower scale, perceived or not, of society. Justice is not a variable. Justice is and should be a constant. Let me explain. There are some in the world who see justice more naturally than others. Tony and I have several grandchildren who chafe at seeing someone not treated fairly or unjustly. As this fact is evident, shouldn't God be more lenient with those who show more mercy and justice than those who are the opposite? Now, the answer is no. He treats everyone the same regardless of the good they do. He acts justly. Nobody can come directly to him based on their actions. We all start in the same place and have to follow the same path. All of us are in poverty. And this brings us to why righteousness and justice are desired more than sacrifice. Our work should be with the poor, not only those who have a lack of physical things, but those also who lack spiritual things. We are not to neglect any type of poverty because we are all impoverished. None of us have a right to be lifted up as righteous. None of us have a right to look down on someone because of their physical presence. We are all in the mud. We are all filthy. We may have different diseases and filth, but we are all guilty. Now, if we shut our ears to those who are physically poor, our cries will not be answered when we are in need. If we shut out those who are in need of spiritual wealth, we will be shut out of spiritual wealth as well. We as believers need to stop listening to the culture when it tells us that there are some who are more deserving than others. No one deserves something just because of a special category. We are all needy. We all need God's grace. We all need to act graciously, righteously, and justly with our fellow man. The Constitution got it right when it said all are created equal. The 14th Amendment spelled out that we all deserve equal justice because we all are citizens. The 15th Amendment removes race from any equation of equality, justice, and rights as citizens. Christ's death and resurrection confirms our equality under God's kingdom. Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.